Well, good morning, everyone. I'm headed after something new that I haven't had before. So you're just gonna have to, you're gonna have to wait and see what it is. I'm getting in my car now. When I get to where this thing is that I'm getting, I'll show you. So hold on to your seats. We're going for a ride. Well, everybody, I'm here. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna get. Right there it is. What this is ground up alfalfa. I don't know what's gonna eat it, if I'm gonna feed it to my horses, my chickens, my pigs, but it ought to make some good feed. There's a big pile here. That's what I'm coming after. I've never had this for feed before. As you know, I scoop up beans and bean meal over at the bean plant, and once in a while get some corn. But this is the first time for alfalfa. I'm gonna get started scooping it up. Hello, everyone. I had to run to Sioux City this afternoon. I went over to scoop up that alfalfa I was telling you about. It's actually called alfalfa meal. It's dehydrated alfalfa and they grind it really fine. I ended up scooping up 7 feed sacks full this morning. I didn't take quite enough feed sacks because I still had part of a pile there. And I had to do some running in Sioux City, so I went up to do that. And on the way home, I swung by and scooped up the rest, which I ended up with 2 more bags of that alfalfa meal. Well, I'm going to show you what I picked up at Sioux City today. I needed some canning jars, so Fleet Farm, which is a big farm store, had these Kerr canning jars on sale for $10.99 for 12 of them, which I thought wasn't too bad considering just the flats alone, just these flats. They had 2 different brands there. They had Kerr for $3.19, or there's another one called Country, I don't remember what the heck they were called, Country something or another, but anyhow, 12 of them was $3.49. Or you could buy the Kerr lids and rings together, a box of 12 for $5. So considering these is $10.99, you got 12 jars, 12 rings, and 12 lids. That's a pretty good deal. Because like I said, if you just got the rings and lids together, they were $5, and that's darn near half of the cost of this whole box here, and you got your jars too. So. Or you could just get the flats for either $3.49 or $3.19, depending on which brand you grabbed. So I ended up getting 3 of these flats of these jars. I've already got like 40 I have 40 quart jars of stewed tomatoes in my cupboard now, and I got a lot of tomatoes to go, so I went ahead and picked up 3 of these flats, and I don't think only have maybe about a half dozen jars left that are vacant that I can fill yet, and then I'm going to be busting into these new ones. But when I was up to Sioux City, what I had to go up for is I ended up picking up some of these smart beet pellets. They're sugar beet pellets. It's the pulp from the sugar beet, and they dehydrate and pelletize them. And what I plan on doing is I plan on taking a couple of these every day, and it says you're supposed to soak them in water for hydration because they're really hard, but you soak them in water, and of course they swell up and expand pretty good. And what I plan on doing is taking some of this sugar beet pulp and mixing with that alfalfa meal every day and feeding that to my horses, because that alfalfa meal, it's really dusty. You actually see green dust floating in there like baby powder or something, and that would just choke a horse or choke a goat or anything. So I'm going to soak a couple cups of these in water every day, mix in a couple cups of that alfalfa meal to moisten it so it ain't all dusty and the horses aren't choking on it. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to feed that to the horses, a few cups every day, like I said. And then at Baumgars to pick up these, because I get a military discount and it's cheaper at Baumgars for these than it was at Fleet Farm. So I went to Baumgars to pick up these, and I ended up picking up some of this all stock sweet feed. It's normally 13 or 13.5 bucks a bag. Well, they had it on sale for $10.99. So I picked up 2 bags in the sale. Their sales on their stuff usually only runs 1 week. But this is running clear to the end of the month. So before the end of the month, I'll probably go up and buy 2 more bags. That way I have plenty to get me through the winter, because I feed them that through the winter just for an little extra protein and a little fat, you know, and keep them warm in the winter during cold weather. And with this sugar beet pulp and alfalfa meal, I figure that'll contribute to keeping them warm and try and keep fat on them. So anyways, on the way home, I did swing by the bean plant, because that exit where that alfalfa meal was at was the Salix exit where you exit. Well, actually, you return back on the interstate to go south, come home. My wife seen that last night and told me about it, so I went up this morning to get it. And she said there wasn't any beans along the road, the entrance where she goes into the bean plant. But on the way home, I got off the next exit north, which is just north of the bean plant, and swung by there and happened to find a big pile of beans. I scooped it up and I got almost 2 feed sacks clear full of soybeans. So that's more feed for my pigs. So I scored today when it come to feed, free feed, and I got some reasonably priced feed considering what it was there at Baumgart's. So, well, I ain't gonna keep you guys any longer. Just let you know what I was up to today, the good deals I got. I'll see y'all later, and don't forget I love you. Bye.